Guys ask. They look good. They feel good. There's one hurdle left for them to, both of them to cross, and that's obviously meeting and talking to the doctors. And if he clears them, they're going to play tonight.
Pretty desperate to have Drew Remenda in the lineup, eh? That'll be a...
Yeah, we're getting smaller.
Todd, what kind of Pens team are you expecting tonight after what they went through the other
Stanley Cup champs. No other way to put it.
How does it change the dynamic for you, assuming that both Leon and Drake are able to play, just in terms of trying to generate some more offense here? Because obviously it's been a struggle for you.
Well, it gives us some options. Obviously, Leon and Connor could go back together if we feel fit. Some depth down the center ice position. Some veteran players that have played in the past in key situations. I think about the power play, and even at the back end of last year, Drake was on the second power play unit and was effective. So that should help in that area. Both players penalty kill or have penalty killed in the past, so probably affects the special teams more than anything. But like I said yesterday, these players, they're not the saviors. They haven't played in 2.5 weeks. They're going to need help around them, and that means a good team game on our behalf.
If they do get cleared and they're in, is that something that you still have to keep an eye on during the course of the game? Like, how you guys feel?
Yeah, exactly. Minutes and how well they're performing. And, but you do that with any player at any given time. So we'll monitor it. They should be fresh. They look good. They feel good. They're excited. So we'll watch it.
You saw a lot of Sidney Crosby in his third year when you guys played him in the Cup.
Yeah.
What about McDavid's game? Is there anything demonstrably that Connor does have or doesn't have yet that Sid had at roughly that same point in his development arc?
Well, that's a tough question to answer because that was so long ago. I don't know the dynamic of Pittsburgh's team at that time and where Sid fit and how much of a leadership role. I can only speak on where Connor is right now. He's our go-to guy. He's the leader of this group. Obviously a dynamic player at both ends of the ice, and we're lucky to have him. He's still young. He's still learning things. He still wants to get better, but I'm sure he has that same drive. And now I'm using Sid's drive at the World Championships in 2015, current. I know he has the same drive, or those two players have the same drive to be the best that they can be and lead their teams.
You mentioned Connor's age. He's still young. Sid's still pretty young too.
Yeah,
it's kind of rare that you got two generations kind of sort of sharing the spotlight in that regard. With that kind of younger group pushing up and
I think that happens more than we realize. Like when Sid and OV came in together into the league, I think he played with Mario, didn't he? A little bit. They were still around. They weren't as dominant. Mario wasn't as dominant at that time, but those players existed. And but the fact that Sid's still playing at a extremely high level and leading his team to championships, and Connor is 8 or 10 years behind him and leading his team as well. It's nice to see both of them at the top of their game and competing. It's a real reward for fans of the NHL. You don't just have to be a fan of the Oilers or the Penguins to appreciate what those two players do.
Mark Letestu was kind of a Swiss Army knife when he was in Pittsburgh way back when. Is he still?
He is very much that. He's a utility guy that we play in center, on wing, face-offs. Very intelligent, smart, special teams player. Be it penalty kill or power play. He's about as unique as a fourth line center can get. He can move all over the lineup.